They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So FIU's offense will take the field first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
FIU pushing tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. No huddle offense to the line.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Off the play fake on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So Florida Atlantic's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch right at the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs on them scoring position.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll go right back to him. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Hand off from the shotgun. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Terrell. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes the offense on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Makes the catch. It's Terrell. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 1st down here for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Going to look downfield again. That's caught. It's Terrell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's McNeil. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Panthers. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Terrell. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Zimmerman. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Terrell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Terrell. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to it.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Terrell. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. They're going to ride this running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. FIU pushing tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And the Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Moore to the air. Snagged out of the air. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he makes the catch. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Florida International. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Terrell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40. This offense has it with really good field position. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Panthers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Moore will throw. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You see the tight ends in nowadays in football, they're just so athletic and they can do so many different things. And right here, this wasn't one of them that we want to brag about. He had a chance to drag across the field and make a catch, but that thing hit him right in the midst, and he just dropped it.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
This time it's complete. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Looking to throw again. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Using his legs, it's Terrell. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Pucks it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that shows you the confidence this QB has in his target down the field. Running the corner route, he's well covered, but he knows if he puts it up in the air, his guy's going to go climb the ladder and make a play for him. Beautiful job.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Owls.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
The snap sets up the throw. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They go to the ground. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Terrell. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Dumps it to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Terrell. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Owls are on the move. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it. It's complete. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball.
Turning it on. Running through contact. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. FIU pushing tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Moore will throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Going to swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Carr.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. It's Carr. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Carr. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I love this by the offensive coordinator because as the game goes along, you see how are they going to line up when we line up in this? What coverage do they like to play? And then you can take advantage. You say, all right, the corner route is open. I'm going to hit it.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
So now it's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. The sure hands. It's Carr. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
He's looking to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
And they try to pass for it, and they complete the pass, and you just need a little second effort, something to break a tackle and maybe get into the end zone, but they weren't able to get it.
14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle, it's McNeil. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, FIU. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Makes the grab down the middle.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Just keeps slinging it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Looking to throw. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Spins away from the defense. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And the Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. At midfield, he's got room.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
More to the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Panthers in the hurry-up. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that will extend their lead even further. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with the one there.
Throws to the wideout. He caught it.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Owls. And the comeback is on.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll go to the air. Working that wide receiver screen. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and they trail by just 4. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Florida International offense is back on the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Moore will throw. Finds his target down the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Panthers find that line to gain here on third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
Got him downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He takes a knee, and it took longer than they had hoped, but they finally get their first victory of the season. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Stallions, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida Atlantic's offense will have the ball first. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man, it's Terrell. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Makes the grab. It's Carr. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. It's incomplete, but I don't think it's going to matter. There's a flag at the line of scrimmage, and it looks as if the defense was offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's Carr. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Owls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Catch in the middle, it's Card. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
That's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. And the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Punt is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts the drive trying to go up top. He's got it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Terrell. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Shoots it to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier 4th down. They'll try to do it for a 2nd time in the opening quarter. Snagged in the middle. It's Card. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Terrell. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Zimmerman. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. He wants it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And that's his 2nd big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the 1st quarter.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McGowan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. The running back has it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period.
I'm still with my F.
Both teams made no secret. They
0-2 FIU beat me. Can't buy a touchdown at FCF school, dog. My last game.
Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. Got room on the return. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Keeps it and gets past the chains.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
The Stallions will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. He's in open space downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. On the move, it's McGee. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
There he goes. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Owls headed quickly to the line. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Card. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Still on his feet. He's going to take off. Took care of it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Gain of 12. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The play action fake. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Stallions decide to punt it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Finds his man. It's Davis. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a 1st half.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job by this offense. I love it. They were aggressive, moved down the field, got the touchdown, broke the 0-0 seal. This game has not been high-flying by any stretch, but that's how you finish a 1st half.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Owls will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's McGowan. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Gives it on the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. The Stallions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so...
Turning it on! Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Stallions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Got room to work. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Stallions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Stallions. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Virginia Tech picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Frank Beamer built there in Blacksburg, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 27 to Pittsburgh. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And the Owls are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Good gain. Turn, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Using his legs, it's Roberts. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Handoff from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Carr. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. That's reeled in. It's Carr. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short.
Breaks into the open. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Going up top again. He's got him. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. And the Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this fourth quarter.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. With jet sweep pass. There he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown Stallions. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.